Wow. Okay, guys. uh, okay. So I don't know if you guys are just now seeing this or not. I'm kind of low-key confused because I just ended up doing a pre-schedule for a live stream. I don't know if you guys were able to see the previous stuff that I ended up doing, but I just ended up seeing a button that ended up saying go live. Duh, I obviously didn't end up seeing it, but I was talking for about 10 minutes, doing all this shenanigan stuff. So if you guys are going, or if you guys are here and you guys actually can see me going live, definitely let me know inside the live chat and let me know if you guys can end up seeing me. Um, because I was talking my ass off for the past, like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, looking like a dum-dum. So let me know if you guys can actually hear my music. Hey, Ariel Young, what up, what up? Let me see. Can you hear my music? Can you hear the music in the background? If you guys can, just, drop basically a yes or no kind of answer, just because I want to make sure that the music is actually playing. This is kind of a new way of me doing things. So I'm just trying to make sure everything is good. I should have had, tested this out, but unfortunately I didn't have time to do it throughout this week. So you guys are kind of my guinea pigs right now. All right, so it says that you guys can't hear my music, so uh, let me think. Uh, I wonder if I turn off. Let me. All right, so we're gonna get this together, guys. We're gonna make sure that everything works out. All right, let's go. All right, for sure. So, all right. So we are good. We are straight. You guys can hear me. You can hear the music bumping in the background. So yeah, let's definitely, pause the music real quick. Sorry, let's pause the music real quick. I just want to start off by, having me end up leading us in prayer. If you guys are just now tuning in to my live stream, I always try to end up having God be first and foremost in any of my streams and anything that's going on in my life, period. So, let's end up going ahead and just, bowing our heads just so I can lead us in prayer before we end up going forth in the live stream. So, without further ado, bow your heads so I can lead us in prayer. So, dear Lord, I just want to say thank you so much, Father, for allowing me to be able to be in this opportunity to live stream. I thank you, Father, for allowing me to be able to put on my heart to live stream on your holy day, Father. I thank you, Lord, for everything that you have been doing, in each and every individual's day. I ask of you, Father, to continue to bless, everyone, continue to end up having your will be done in their lives. Allow everything uh, to be a positive situation for what they go through, uh, ordained by you, Father, through your will. We just ask of you, Father, to allow your will to be done within this live stream. Allow everything to work out accordingly to your will, Father. Allow it to end up being a fun stream. Allow people to enjoy the live stream. Allow it to end up being heavy uplifting positivity, positive, vibes as far as for people to catch, being able to check this live stream out, people to be able to share laughs, to be able to communicate, talk to one another, and just enjoy this community, Father, that I'm just now starting out and that you've given me the ability to do. So, Lord, I just want to say thank you for, first and foremost, Father, for this ability, this option, this chance to be able to do things. I also just want to say, Father, to allow the games to go by fun, to go by great, and allow people to end up having a good time. Because unfortunately, with the deck I'm playing, a lot of people rage quit if it doesn't work out according to how they want things to go, and the way that the deck is and how long it plays as far as for the combos and stuff. So Lord, just overall, just bless us with this live stream. Allow it to be super fun. Allow people to have a great time throughout this time of this live stream and throughout the time of me playing the deck that I play. So Lord, I just want to give you all the honor in the name of Jesus. Amen. So the next thing I do want to end up showing you guys that I did do last time was I was bragging about the sweater that I have, because I'm honestly going to probably take this thing off in a second. Yes, it is fall, but it is still hot as hell in certain places, like the house. But this is my sweater. I'm trying to have the computer kind of catch up to what I'm doing. So if we can kind of get this thing tilted. All right, there we go. Yep, Yami and Yugi. There we go, baby. King of games. All right. So I just wanted to show that off real quick. I just wanted to give a shout out to my beautiful wife that is actually joining us right now in our live stream right now. And just wanted to give her the credit for honestly getting this amazing sweater. But she actually just left a comment, so thank you, honey. Appreciate it. But yeah, sweaters off the chain, fire, fire, fire. And I just want to end up telling her thank you. I wanted to end up wearing the sweater for this special occasion for the live stream, so I had to start it off right. So without further ado, let's play some music, and let's start from the beginning. These tracks. All right. Okay, cool. Okay, let me go back a little bit, guys. Let me end up showing you guys the deck list for the pendulum deck that I ended up playing through 3 hand traps. I know people want to check that deck out and get the playlist, so let me just run that through to you guys real quick. Alright, so we got so real quick, my card's a little scattered. I want to keep it this way because when I do play with my pendulums, I want to make sure that I have my side deck my cards that I'm a side deck out down on the bottom. Sometimes I honestly forget. I'm kind of playing around to see what would be honestly the best side deck cards. So far, I felt that these down here are the best. But we'll get into all that and whatnot throughout this breakdown of the duel for the deck against 3 hand traps. So right now let's go through the list. So right now we got 3 chronographs. We got 3 Mighty Master Magicians. We got 3 Abductors. And we got 3 because they're down here. And we got 3 Magician Souls. Sorry about that. I think that was my wife that ended up walking past. But alright, so we got 3 Magician Souls. We got 2 Jackal Kings. Put this back. We got 1 Servant. We got 2 Blue Boys, Magician Spells of Prophecy. We got 1 Jester Convict. We got 1 Time Gazer Magician, Allure of Darkness, 3 Allure of Darknesses, Instant Fusion, 3 Magician Resage, 1 Magician's Right Hand, 3 Pot of Desires, 3 Spellcaster Mastery, 1 Spellbook of Knowledge, 2 Spellbook of Secrets, 1 Upstart Goblin, 1 Into the Void, Reasoning, 2 Blue Boys, 1 Reflection, 3 Abductors, 3 Chronographs, 3 Pot of Decrees. Okay, so as far as for the size, we got 3 draws, we got 2 Effect Veilers, we got 3 Lightning Storms, 1 Red Reboot, 3 Mystic Minds, 3 Dark Little Mars. And then down here, it's pretty much all 1-ups except Selene. So we got Millennium Eye Restrict, Odd Eyes Vortex, Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon, Access Code Talker, Appaloosa, Cross Sheep, Crowley, Daybreaker, IP, Nightmare, Unicorn, Relinquish, Skuldred, and 3 Selenes. Alright, so let's go ahead and end up getting into the replays. My bad. So let's go back here. Actually, I'm sorry, I got it pulled up here. Alright, so this is what we ended up playing against. We played against Salamangreats. Dude honestly wasn't that bad, but I think he honestly just hit me at the wrong times with his hand traps. I go first, so I don't think he ends up hitting me with the hand traps this duel, but I could be wrong. So let's just go along with the line of plays. I honestly forgot what the lines of plays is, so I'll just be talking as the cards get activated. So activate Abductor as a normal summon, and then a Selene, so I can end up getting a counter for Abductor. And then I activate my Master, which gives me 2 counters. Then I pin for 1 for Jackal King, just so I can get through a hand trap. Okay, so he ends up Ash Blossoming my my secrets, which is perfectly fine. I still get the counters because, you know, Ash Blossom basically stops the activation, not the effect. And then he ended up imperming my Jackal King to stop me from being able to negate Ash. So that's totally fine. So what I do from here is I activate Abductor's effect to end up getting into Souls. I'm gonna get cost for Souls by mailing Mighty Master, and then I'm gonna special summon. Then I'm gonna activate Servant's effect to get another Jackal King. Those both are gonna have a counter on there. So and then I'm now gonna end up, you know, getting rid of Magician Souls and Abductor to, I believe, get into Crowley. Yep, so Crowley is gonna activate its effect. So I'm gonna end up searching out the 3, and I end up getting Knowledge, which I was definitely devastated about getting, but you know, it's all good. So the next line of play is he dropped Nibiru. Okay, so that's the 3 hand traps. So it is this duel that we end up getting all that happening. So now, since Jackal King isn't at heart once per turn, it's like a heart once per turn as far as for you doing each copy. And the guy was kind of confused on like why I was able to end up negating Nibiru with another Jackal King. So I told him I'm going to use my second Jackal King to be able to negate Nibiru. We go through that talk. He ends up sending it. So I end up going into, what do I do? Yeah, okay. So Servant was just in the wrong spot. He's just over here tripping about how good Pendulums is. I go into Selene, and then I'm going to activate her. Okay, so I'm going to end up activating Knowledge to be able to send Selene, to be able to draw the 2. I'm going to get counters. And then I'm going to activate Reasoning. He's going to give me a call for a level 8. Okay, so I end up special summoning Chronograph. Get more counters. I'm going to activate Mighty Master's effect. Take away 6 counters from my Jackal Kings to pop my... I keep always getting confused. Secrets. There we go. I always get confused between Secrets and Knowledge. So at this point, I just leave it on this board, which honestly is pretty tough. because you know I got pretty much a negation from Jackal Kings, either one of them, because they only got one each on them. And then I got a Mighty Master, which has a counter, so I can always negate a spell to bounce himself back, or one of the Jackal Kings. So I just kind of just sit and just wait for what he's got. So he activates Spinny's effect. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, he does activate Spinny's effect. No, I'm sorry. He activates Bailing's effect. I neg that. And I destroy it. Okay, so he sets one and passes. I think I honestly just go... Okay, so I activated Lord just so I can get more counters. I honestly have lethal right here, but I think I wanted to see what I can get into and what I can do. Okay, yeah, activate Mighty Master, and he activates Cosmic Cyclone, which isn't really going to help him out at all. Okay, so yeah, and then he ends up dropping and he just leaves. I think that was just honestly just a single game right there, or we would have went into siding and went further with things. But that's honestly, you know, playing through 3 hand traps. It honestly was his... I think his hits were honestly pretty accurate. I just think that I honestly just had the nuts. As long as you honestly got Jackal King, you know, in hand, or you can get to it pretty easy before your 5th summon, you're honestly going to be good as far as whatever you play against. Because your opponent is going to activate spell cards on their turn, and that's going to allow you to get spell counters for your Jackal Kings to be able to negate once again on their turn. And then if you got Mighty Master or Spellcaster Mastery in your opening hand, or even Souls, you know, you should be good, because that's going to allow you to end up digging even deeper into your deck for you to be able to get to where you need to go. So yeah, but that's Pendulums. That's the way that, you know, I played through the 3 hand traps. I think the deck is definitely busted, but I am heavily itching on wanting to play my 6 Samurais. I kind of did a little bit of tweaking to it, so I'm really itching to play it. So let's get rid of that. Let's go. Okay, thank you, honey. Alright, so now let's go into the 6 Samurai build. I'll let you guys peep that out. So this is my current 6 Samurai build. You know, it's honestly different than any other build, which I love. I want to be different, you know, so I actually ended up tweaking a few things in there. As far as for the main, it's honestly still the same. Talents honestly really helps out a lot, especially since we don't have Called by the Grave anymore. If we did, that definitely would be clutch for sure for us to be able to run Talents and Called by the Grave. But unfortunately, Konami hit us real hard, so we only got one Called by the Grave, which is cool. That one honestly is clutch when we do have it in hand for any hand traps that we might see that goes to the grave. But as far as for the traditional build, it's still the same. I'll go through it again, just in case we got some new viewers, new subscribers, and whatnot coming into the channel. So we got 3 Grandmasters, we got 3 Kizans, we got 1 Hatsume, we got 1 Mizuho, we have 2 Shiinais, we got 3 Kagakis, well, 1 Fuma, 1 Kazaru. I was honestly debating as far as running Kazaru. What I honestly was going to research real quick while I'm still doing my live is to... My bad. Let me turn down the music. I feel like I'm shouting low-key over here. Alright. Okay, sorry, I'm just playing around with the audio. Okay. Hopefully you guys can hear it and it's not too low. I'm just trying to honestly not shout and yell over here. Oh, you know what? Let me do this. My bad. Let me go to my player over here and turn it down. Because it's loud on my end. It may not be for you guys. There we go. Okay. down just a little bit more. Okay. All right. So I was thinking about dropping Kizaru just to play around with, just because I think he's solid as far as being able to get into another 6 Samurai card from my deck to my hand. But as you guys know, or maybe not know, that 6 Samurais need to end up having presence on the board where they can honestly get into their spell counters and continue to keep going off from there. So I'm trying to think of some line of play. I think there is a 6 Samurai monster that allows me to special summon a monster from the graveyard, from the banning zone. So I was thinking, even if I had Hatume, or if I ended up having Divine Sword, and I ended up banishing some of my 6 Samurai monsters, I could possibly special summon one of them from the banner zone. So I'm gonna do a little bit of research, but right now, and I'll pull that list up to see if I can find a monster like that. But right now, I'm gonna just show you guys the build, and I'm probably gonna play around with it just a little bit, just to see how it's going, and kind of just go from there. So right now we got Squire, we got 3 Temples of the 6, we got a DDR, we got a Living Fossil, Overdone Burial, Divine Sword, 3 Uniteds, 3 Dojos, 1 Gateway, Lord willing, expand list, we get at least 2, that would be so clutch. I don't know if it would make all the difference, but at least if we do get our Gateway banished, or we do get it popped to the grave, we can end up, knowing that we got a second one coming. But honestly, I just wish that we had a little bit more spell counter holders for the deck in general, because with this format, with Nibiru, with Gamma, between those two, even Impermanence or Effect Veiler and Droll, there's honestly a lot of cards that really can stop this deck, especially when you hit me at the right time. So if we just had a little bit more support with counter holder cards, that would be lit. And honestly, I'm sorry, I have so many tangents that I go off on and I think about and whatnot. It's kind of like that one movie where there was the squirrel, and something ended up, he was playing with his nut, and then something happened, and the squirrel like went off and did something else. And or someone said squirrel, I don't know what it was. It was like a DreamWorks movie or a Pixar movie where someone said squirrel, or an actual physical squirrel did something and just was tripping. But my point that I'm saying is that I just honestly lose focus and I hop on to different tangents and whatnot, just because I'm super excited to be talking to you guys. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Period. I love 6 Sams. I enjoy pendulums. I really want to make this deck competitive as possible because it's such a sleeper deck and it's stupid powerful. Like the Richter scale, as far as for what puts up on the board with your in board with 6 Sams, there's no deck I think in history honestly that can touch it. And you guys will see that hopefully in my line of plays. With me playing against other people. But my point that I wanted to say, there we go with the tangents, is I said to my wife that it would be dope if we ended up getting a 6 Samurai spell counter card that allowed you to be able to gain counter holders depending on how many 6 Samurai monsters that you have on board. So if you guys know kind of the archetype of what 6 Samurais do, they get your spell counter holders places a counter on it depending on how many cards, 6 Samurai monsters that you normal or special summon. Anytime they get on the board, basically, you get a counter holder, a Bushido counter on each one of the spell counter cards. So I was thinking if you had a spell counter card that allowed you to be able to accumulate counter Bushido counters depending on how many you have on board, that would be lit because it wouldn't be broken, but it would allow you to be able to honestly have another spell counter card holder so you could be able to extend. And I will do some searching and whatnot in a second just to make sure that these are the only spell counter holder cards right here. We got Temple, we got Gate, we got Dojo, and we got United. Like, I'm thinking these 4 are the only cards that allows you to hold Bushido counters as far as for spells. So we'll do some research and we'll look it up, because if there is other ones, I might honestly extend to mess around with my deck and see what I could do to honestly add those in there. But anyway, let me go ahead and finish up the deck list. Let me rearrange it. Okay, shoot. All right. So hopefully you guys didn't get confused. I think I left off on Squire. So Called by the Grave, DD. Oh, okay. I said these. Gateway. Okay. Living Fossil. Overdone. Okay. 2 Prohibitions. And I'll show you the whole list. I don't want to keep stopping and going. So I'll show you the whole list and then I'll tell you why I did what I did with my layout of my deck list, sides, and extra deck is honestly a staple. So I don't need to go into that. So 2 Prohibitions, 1 Rhoda, 3 Dojos, 3 Signals, 3 United, 3 Temples, and 3 Tactical Talent, triple Tactical Talent. Sorry guys. And then we got 3 Joel and Lockbirds, 2 Ghost Ogres, 3 Dark Arena Moors, 3 Forbidden Droplet, 3 Lightning Storms, and a Red Reboot. We got Hero of the Arclight, Sheehan, Naturi Beast, Ravenous, Trishula, Abyss Dweller, number 60, Shadow of the 6M, Sheehan, VFD, Appaloosa, 2 Sheehan, or Shoguns, 1 Assault, and 2 Sarujas. So let me just go real quick off of like what my lines of plays was. Basically, I wanted to end up having 2 Prohibitions because with Called by the Grave being banned, I'm sorry, 2 of them at least, yeah, being hit, you know, and we can only run 1, and being limited, it honestly kind of low-key hurts the deck because, you know, again, we can't end up negating their effects as soon as they get activated. So Prohibition honestly is the second best thing for this deck because you may not know exactly what you need to hit because there's like 5 cards that could hurt the deck, and depending on what you have in hand, it could stop you completely on your turn. But what I see it as is pick the worst of the evils depending on like what could stop you from the line of play that you have in your hand. So that's probably the most heavy thinking that you really have to do when you do open up and go first and you have a Prohibition. Like, okay, if I have, you know, my spell counter holders, then more likely an effect veiler and permanence is not going to really hurt me. So you want to probably target, you know, Gamma or probably Nibiru, because those 2 would honestly completely stop your plays with even having a spell counter holder. Dojo you can get away with a little bit if you have Dojo and another spell counter holder card like Temple or Gate, then you can definitely continue to keep extending even if they drop a Nibiru or yeah, if they dropped a Nibiru you would still be good. Even if they dropped probably a Gamma you would be good depending on what they drop it on. So Prohibition definitely would help you be able to stop those cards from being activated basically. And Talents, as you guys already know, pretty much is a clutch card. It allows me honestly to get more speed out of the deck, you know, and also versatility, because if I'm going second and I activate one of my cards and they get negated by one of the negates, then I can honestly take control of one of their monsters, or I can draw 2 and try to extend further into my plays. Or if I get hand trapped, then I can activate Talents and go further into my plays for draw 2 more. And hopefully get into some of my counter holders or some of my search cards like Smoke Signal or Reinforcement, and get into further plays. So it really just is situational. But let me go ahead and try to do some research on some 6 Samurai monsters, because I really want to know if there's a card that allows you to banish. And I forget which one that is. I don't know if it's because I thought about the secret 6 Samurai monsters being able to be banished, and that's the effect I'm thinking of, or if there's an actual monster that you can special summon from the banished zone. So I was thinking about this one. If your opponent controls a monster and you control none, you could special summon this card. That's solid if you're going second, but 6 Samurais never want to go second. So that honestly wouldn't be a good card. Sorry guys, I'm kind of just reading it myself. Hopefully you guys can end up kind of jamming out to the music, checking out the deck list, you know, kind of just soaking it up and just seeing kind of the lines of plays that could happen. And you guys kind of just kicking back and just chilling. And you guys enjoying, you know, pretty much me talking about Six Samurais, because there is a lot of diehard fans with the deck, but a lot of people don't play it, so it's definitely got slept on. Alright, so if you control another 6 Samurai, you could tribute 1 6 Samurai monster. No, I don't want to destroy. What is this? What does the spells do? Send 1 6 Samurai monster you control to the graveyard, then target 1 6 Samurai monster. And either plays graveyard. So I can send to special. I mean, it honestly sounds like that this card wouldn't be good, but it honestly would allow you to get more counter holders on cards. But you would have to send a 6 Samurai monster. So that's honestly not that good, just because of Nibiru and all the hand traps that removes your monsters from the field, at least during this format. Okay, so it says target 1 6 Samurai monster you control, special summon 1 6 Samurai monster from your deck with the same attack but a different name. So this card, I wish this card was worded a little different, just because with the same attack but a different name. I don't know what cards have the same attacks. See, like Mizuho and Shiinai don't have the same attack. Kizan doesn't have the same attack. I'm assuming that card is probably because. Sorry, let me just clarify. I never used 6 Samurais when they first came out, and most of the older support was around. I honestly am kind of a low-key new person to the 6 Samurai deck. I've only been playing it for maybe close to a year. So I'm honestly learning and absorbing as much as I can as far as understanding the deck. But the best thing the best thing I would say is for me to just, you know, constantly just read up and just check out what we got so far for the deck. So I'm thinking though the spell card honestly probably is good like when I have Kagaki on the field, because he's at 1700 if you have another 6 Samurai monster. Grandmaster C's at 21. Okay, so Hatame and Mizuho have the same attack. Kagaru does not. He's kind of outclassed by everyone else. Boom has 200. So yeah, this card wouldn't honestly help. You know, it's super situational. So let me try to find that one card. Yeah, once per turn during either play, you can banish 2 6 Samurai monster from your graveyard to target one face-up monster on the field. Return that target to the hand. You must control a face-up 6 Samurai monster with a different name to activate. Okay, so this card allows you to banish 2 6 Samurai monsters to target one card on the field and send it to the hand. Let's see, why you control 2 or more 6 Samurai. You must control a face-up 6 Samurai monster with a different name to activate and to resolve this effect. Why you control 2 or more 6 Samurai monsters. Okay. Yeah, so it gains a boost. Okay. So basically, banish 2 6 Samurai monsters to target a card on the field. Not very helpful. I honestly thought about Legendary Secret and having him be replaced by Kazaru. I know a lot of people that do like 6 Samurai say like, no dude, you want to run Kazaru, or Kazaru, because he allows you to be able to get cards out of your deck and add it to your hand, so you can continue to keep comboing off and extending your plays even further. The only thing is that I really want to try to find as much versatility as I can to the deck as much as possible, because he allows you to get special summon if you literally normal or special summon a secret 6 Samurai monster. So I'm trying to find, you know, other ways of being able to get through or be able to play through either bricky hands or be able to play through hand traps and be able to further your plays. Don't want to run any traps. Let me see what some of these secret 6 Sams do. When another 6 Samurai monster is normal special summon to the field, You can send 1/6 samurai card from your deck to the graveyard. Okay, so he allows you to mill. Let me look further. Come on. Okay, so if exactly 1/6 samurai monster you control and all that was for you to say, you can banish. Okay, so he allows you to mill, which isn't that bad, but not what we exactly need. I mean, at this point, I'm honestly thinking maybe I should run 2 Fumas because no, Fuma honestly wouldn't help either. It's good if I'm going second, but going first, yeah. The only reason why I was saying that it would be a good card is because if I attack a monster, I can special summon a monster from my deck, which is pretty good once it gets to the grave. So let's see, when this card is normal, you can target one of your banished 6 samurai monster, add it to your... Oh! If exactly once... See, this dude isn't that bad, and I think Infernobles actually run this card. I've seen an Infernoble player run him. So if he's... Oh, you know what? If he's normaled... Damn. Oh, if he was... If it just said if he got... Even if he said he got specialed. But having it get normal, like that kind of screws up my lines of plays. Like I will have to open up either with a dojo, a Keyzon, or a Grandmaster to be able to further into my plays because he's a hard normal, like summon to be able to. And plus with that, so you can target one of your banished 6 samurai monster added to your hand. So he would have to come in. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, I can. If he was able to be special summoned, I could definitely do some plays with him. I can soul, special summon him. I can banish some cards from my graveyard to be able to get one to hand. But it's not enough. Hatame is actually not that bad. You can banish monsters. Let me see. You can target... yeah, we can't even use it because he's got to get normal summon. So she's pretty solid. You can banish 2 6 samurai monsters to special summon 1 monster, 6 samurai monster from your grave, which isn't bad, but I'm trying to find something that really could help though, Send 1 monster you control to the graveyard, then you can target one of your banished 6 samurai monster. Here we go. Oh wait. So you have to send a monster to be able to target one of your banished monsters. I mean, I don't think this is bad either because with the Soul's Effect, sending Divine to the grave, I can force myself to special or to banish, my 6 samurai monsters. And then I can, but I gotta send one to the grave. See, the only thing I could see is if I don't have enough extenders to be able to go off. So this is kind of situational. I'm trying to think how I can end up extending my plays further with this card. So if I ended up activating a soul to be able to special summon a link monster. Or yeah, no. Because if they basically hand trap my soul, that means I don't have any 6 samurai monster I'm controlling unless I open up with like 3 of them. And then I can end up kind of going from there to destroy, to send, to be able to special. It honestly might not hurt to be able to replace him with Kizaru, but I don't know if... See, I don't know if that would end up being smart to even just run 1 though. Like, I feel like you would probably want to run at least maybe 2 just so you can see it and be able to continue to keep playing from there. Because Kizaru can end up getting special summon from a soul, or if he's in my hand, and I have another extender for my hand, I can continue to keep playing. So he may not be that bad, but I'm gonna continue to keep looking at cards, see what they do. Once per turn, you can either target one face-up monster, equip this card to that target, or unequip this card and special summon it. So this card would be dirty if this card was like, oh man, what's that one hero monster that equips? Damn, what is it called? Is he? Where is he at? Da, 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 da. I forget what type of hero he is because there's so many out there. You end up getting him from Ferris. I forgot his. I don't know. I forget his name. Oh, here it is. Increase. There we go. So let me see, because I just want to make sure that I'm reading the effect right, and it isn't like increase. If you take battle damage while you control it, you can place this card in your grave and or spell. During your main phase, if this card is treated as continuous, you could tribute. Yeah, okay, so yeah, you could tribute to be able to special summon. So with my 6 Samurai monster, it definitely doesn't say that you can end up doing 2 effects. So it says that you can equip this to that target or unequip this card and special summon. But once per turn, you can either pick one. Yeah, and then while it's equipped, if the equipped monster destroys an opponent monster by battle, you can draw one. So it has to be equipped one turn, and then that next turn you can end up unequipping it, which is too slow. It's 2 turns you gotta wait to be able to end up getting him on the field. Your monster would be destroyed by then. So what is this? At the start of the battle damage, if this card is attacked, this monster. You must control. Yeah, no. You can target one face-up spell card, destroy it. You must control a 6 Samurai monster. This card would be destroyed. No. While you control a 6 Samurai monster with a different name, this card can attack twice. Nope. You can target one set 6 Samurai monster. Nope. While you control 6 Samurai monster with a different name, this card can attack. Don't want that. At the start of the damage, destroy monsters. You must control a 6 Samurai monster with this card. Okay. So honestly, the only card that I really saw somewhat benefit was the secret skills of the 6 Samurai. I don't think that this is really gonna honestly do well as far as it running at 1. If I had maybe dropped a Kagaki, maybe a Kagaki, no, maybe I would probably do a Grandmaster Kagaki. You want to probably keep it at 3. So maybe if I dropped Kazaru and Grandmaster. But the only thing is that I gotta send to be able to special summon a card from the grave. Oh, I'm sorry, one of your banished 6 Samurai monsters. Yeah. I don't know. I might kind of mess around and honestly take those 2 just to see how they do. But let's see if we can get some of these counter holders. Let me look this up, because I'll probably be just doing some crazy searching on Dueling Book and probably not find the cards that I need. So let's do 6 Samurai counter holder cards. Copy this. Get rid of that. Oh man. Alright, so my bad, I haven't played with you guys yet. I'm just trying to low-key get some of these cards and see what they do. You know what? I'll just end up going into a duel, guys, and then let's just see how we do. Let's say no. Alright, let's go into our first duel to meet our first victim. Alright. Paper gang, always win. Ayy. And one sec, guys. It is hot as hell, so I'm gonna take off my sweater real quick. Alright, I'm back, guys. Sorry for the wait. To take my sweater. All right. All right, so we honestly got the nuts in hand. Let's go. All right. So we're going into main phase 1. Alright, so we're going to end up activating Dojo. Hopefully he doesn't have like Gamma or something like that to destroy it. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do Shianai, because we want to end up getting him into the grave. And then we're going to end up doing Grandmaster for the special. We're going to go ahead and drop these two. We're going to get into Soul, declare her effect. Okay. Either they got no hand trap or they don't know what's going on. Drop that ash. Alright, so I'm gonna probably go mill 4 because I want to get into Kazaru. 3, 4. No! Dang! That is the one card I did not want to see. Ugh! Gamma! Alright, so unfortunately we don't have any lines of plays from here. Oh man. You know what I'm thinking, guys? I think that 1/6 Samurai monster, that if my opponent controls a monster, I can special summon a monster. Because if they do Gamma me, I have that monster. Or if they Nibiru me, well actually if they Nibiru me, I'll have a monster too. So I don't know. I'm trying to think like what can I do with Gamma and just any interruptions for Assault. Because right now I don't have anything. Like If there is Effect Veiler and Permanence, like even Ash, I'm good with. But there's like so many people running Gammas and Nibiru's as a main deck, so it definitely just kind of throws me off. Oh my gosh, and we're playing Infernobles. So this might be an L, guys. So while we at it, I'm probably just gonna be smashing my favorite chips. I call it Hot Cheetos. You know, my wife laughs at me every time I end up calling it Hot Cheetos because it just sounds so kiddie. Let me know if you guys call it Hot Cheetos too, or you guys call it Hot Chips, Flamin' Hots. What do you guys call it? I call it Hot Cheetos because that's what it says on the dang bag. Anyways. So this dude's gonna probably rip my whole hand. And then probably go for an FTK. So I'm wondering if I should go first next duel, or if I should probably go second, inside out. No, I should probably. I don't know if I should go first or second. The only sucky thing is if I don't get into some of my side cards, it's gonna be messed up. Why did they run that? I'm gonna ask them. Oh, it's a tuner, that's why. Interesting. I'm gonna talk some shit. See, I was also thinking of running Link Cross and Hyper Fibrax combo, just in case I did get hand trapped. But with Gamma, it's just, oh my gosh, it's so hard to play through if you end up getting out. That's bot. This is so unfair. They need to hit Link Cross. He's so busted. Oh, you know what? I could have fucking... Oh, man. Damn it. I could have ended up called by the grave and not. I don't think that would have honestly stopped him. Oh, actually, he had Herald, so he could have negated it. I could have had my dinner finished by now. What just popped into my head is that English voice from SpongeBob. 30 minutes later. Shout out to SpongeBob. That was literally, for the 2000s, probably the best cartoon you can ever watch. I feel bad for these Generation X babies out here. Alright, so how much you got on board? You got 5100. Oh wow. So nutty. If he didn't have Gamma though. Gamma no. Had my ass. It's all good. I think I'm gonna go. Let me see his inboard. Okay, we got it. I don't know if he didn't extend all the way or if he didn't have the right lines of plays to actually he was going second, so he just needed to put 8,000 on board. Alright, let me think. I could go second. I could mess him up by siding in draw, and he's probably gonna be siding in that too. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go second and just pray to Jesus I get the cards I need to be able to go off. Alright, so we're gonna do draw, and we're gonna do Dark Roulette on Mars. Alright, have fun. Come on, baby, give me draw. What? This was a busted hand too. Oh my goodness, if I went first. This hand could honestly play through Nibiru. This hand could play through Gamma. Oh my gosh. Well, this was a warm-up, guys. This was a warm-up. Next duel for sure, I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna be so mad if I draw into a draw. I'm gonna be so mad. So He's just playing through things. He knows I don't have a hand trap. Now I know how my opponents feel. Taking a day and a half for my combos. I think the reason why I haven't quit because I have hope that I'm gonna get Dark Ruler no more, and I want to see what his inboard is, just to see if he gets smoke sick. What is it called? I think it's smoke grenade. Because if he does, any card that he honestly drops isn't gonna really help or hurt me. If I get Dark Ruler no more. And he does, he might have some hand traps in his hand too. But the good thing is, if he has Gamma, Nibiru, it was gonna hurt me. Because he has cards on his field too. I'm really curious what he has in hand though by the end of his turn. So when I lose, I definitely want to see this replay just to see like what happens and what he had. Okay, so we got Savage. I think after this, I'm gonna low-key end up warming up my pizza. Oh, he's only got one negate. He probably must have sided hard. Oh, Lord Jesus Christ, allow me to get Dark Ruler no more. It's all right. It's all right. Okay, so we only got to play through one negate. We got this. Yeah, we got this. Let's see. What do I want him to have to negate? Well, I have to activate this to be able to end up seeing what he's gonna do. Savage. Okay. So I'm gonna get keys on. Excuse me. Let's see if he negates this. Is that good? Alright, so I think he's trying to honestly bait until I end up getting into Assault, and then he's going to probably negate her effect. I was on salvage. Alright, so let me read his effect. Real quick. I don't really run him, so I just want to make sure that I understand his effect. If he negates and pops, or if he just negates. Your opponent activates a card or effect quickly, you can move one borrow counter from this card, negate the activation. Okay, cool. So he just literally... yeah, it doesn't destroy. Okay, cool. So he doesn't destroy, he just negates. Alright, so let's go ahead and plus like 50. Alright. So he can use his Borlow to end up negating something. And he can also have some hand traps in hand. Gamma's dead. Nibiru, I don't think he is going to want to use. So that would honestly leave. Now, if he has Droll, then that's going to be rough. I could activate Dojo. I think I could activate Dojo, and then I could end up getting into Herald. I can end up getting my Squire. Actually, I can get my Fuma. Attack, and then, thank you, honey. And then I can end up getting my Fuma with Dojo, and then I can attack to be able to get another. But let's go ahead and activate United just to see what we get. Okay, cool. Alright, if we could just get a temple, or we can end up getting a gateway, that would be dope. Let's go, baby. 1. Okay, we got another extender. 2. Okay, so we got a Hatsume. Okay, alright, that's not bad. I'm trying to think. I'm thinking I should probably use United as well, because if I do end up getting some more cards, they're just going to be extra extenders. Well, actually, I can end up activating Grandmaster, Special Summoning Grandmaster, and then I can go into my plays with Herald. Yeah. Okay. So let me end up activating... Actually, I should probably keep United. Activate that. Yeah. Let me activate this too. Good. Okay. Let's go. Give me some more extenders, baby. Okay. Alright. We got another extender. And we got the Dark Roller on board. Let's go. Alright, so let me see. Negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls until the end of this turn. Also, for the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, your opponent takes no damage. Okay, so I can negate his effects, and his monsters can't stop that. And then I can end up special summoning. Yeah, okay, I see the lines of plays. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be busted. Alright, so I'm gonna activate. Good. Okay. Alright, so I have a feeling he has Nibiru, but I haven't special summoned 5 yet. So I can activate Dojo now, get my level 1. I can get into, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so Herald will be on the 5th. Okay. Activate. Add to hand. Okay, and then I should probably get Squire so I can be able to continue to keep comboing off. Yeah, let's think long term. Alright, so that's 3 right there. And then I'm gonna end up getting Herald. And then I could end up getting Grand. Oh, wait. I gotta special summon him. Yeah, so that would be 4. One, 2. And then I can get those 2 to be able to go away to get a soul, and then I can kind of play from there. Yeah, okay, I got it. Let's go! Man, that was epic. Boy Scoops, let's go! 6 Sims beating meta, let's go! Damn. You laid side and hard against me. That's busted. That's crazy. So he had 2 nibs that he had in hand, waiting to honestly drop them on me. Damn. Yeah, that definitely would have been bad. So honestly, he's gonna more likely want to go first again. So I'm thinking that this hand here would honestly be enough. Dang. See, that's the biggest thing you don't want to do. You don't want to take out your combo pieces to side in a bunch of cards to stop your opponent, because then you can't really extend that far. I mean, he did have Savage, so I mean, that's good enough, I guess. But, man, what do I want to do? I'm thinking... I don't know if popping a soul gonna stop. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just go ahead and keep this hand and just see what happens. So, alright guys, so I do have the Dark Ruler No More in hand, which is definitely stupid clutch. Oh my gosh, so he has the connector. Dang it. So you contribute this card, then target one. This card is not weak, it's special summon. Lineal space. Put lineal from the deck to your hand. And defense, you contribute this card, then target one. I think, is connector the one that allows you to look at your hand, or is it another card? You contribute. One sec, just reading. When this card is normal, you can special summon one Neo Space monster or one elemental hero from your hand or deck. Additionally, you contribute this card, target one. Maybe special summon and defense. So okay, so connector is a starter to be the combo starter to be able to look at my hand. Ah man. Man, oh man, oh boy. It looks like he's coming down to the wire. Yep, Dolphin. Get this card, one card, look at your opponent's hand. Dark Ruler no more. Oh, I thought he rips a card from your hand. Oh, and choose one monster. Oh, okay. So I'm Gucci. But he might end up having smoke grenade. I hope I'm not. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yep, smoke grenade. I hope we can't get to it. That card needs to be banned. Card is too good at Infernobles. I feel like on my size, I probably could drop a Grandmaster. I'd probably drop 2. Because if I did side that down, homemade would have honestly been sucked. I would activate a draw. I had 2 draws in hand. Depending on what I top decked, I could have possibly went off. So I don't know. I'm still kind of checking out my sides too. I don't know if I should side harder. I know for the 6 that I have, that's the easy side that I can end up choosing to drop or not. But I don't want to pull a him and side too hard from my main combo cards, brick, and be like I can't do nothing. But I do have these side cards. And then by like game or turn 3, it's like I still can't end up working with his hand, and then him coming back and destroying me. So I don't know. It's all, you know, honestly, give and take. I gotta see how far I can go with me being able to side. And I'll show you guys a trick that I honestly do for my siding before I even get into a duel. Get, you know, a person's butt kick. And then figure out that, okay, on that game, I should have never sided, you know, this or that. Or never should have sided this hard. You know, so I'll show you guys, you know, especially through Dueling Book or any automated, system, or simulated system is what I meant to say. that allows you to be able to, you know, play Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, I could show you a way of what I do, particularly off a dueling book for siding. Just so you guys can play around with like being able to know what your sides do. Can you continue to keep playing with your sides? What are effective sides? You know, stuff like that. So far, Dark Ruler No More is definitely about to put in that work. I don't know how he's going to get into his Smoke Grenade. I guess I haven't seen, you know, Infernobles kind of do their whole complete combo to the point of them being able to get into that. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think he uses his level 1 tuner, Infernoble, to be able to... Not... Is it Infernoble? Yeah, it is an Infernoble. One tuner. Level 1 tuner. That I think gets him into his combos. So what is he getting into here? Is Power Tool a 6 or 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's a 7, so maybe a Despot into a Savage. Savage. Yep. Where's he gonna grab? Link Cross? Oh no. Okay, that's all. Get those 2 counters. So the only thing I'm honestly worried about is honestly what extra card that I can honestly get into. Because I got United, I'm gonna end up being able to draw 2. So if hopefully he doesn't have an Ash, so I can draw that 2, be able to hopefully extend further plays, get into a Sold activate her effect, and hopefully have enough extenders. Because I do have a Grandmaster, 2 Grandmasters in hand. The only unfortunate thing is I can't special summon both on the field at the same time. It's like 2 grandpas being upset with each other, trying to beat each other's freaking ass with their canes and stuff like that, or their swords that they have, because they can't absolutely stand them. It's like 2 twins hating each other. It's really weird. But it's cool, you know, because I can honestly hold out for doing that, and then continue to special summon if I get more Bushido counter spells. But I really want to know what he ends on. Is this a card that allows you to equip? You can destroy 1 card on the field. If an equipped card becomes equipped to a monster on the field during the end phase, you can destroy 1 card on the field. You can equip 1 spell card from your hand and or graveyard to this card. Then you can equip 1 fire monster from your deck to this card as a card. Let me see. Does he look? Look at your opponent's hand and discard 1. Okay. So he's definitely gonna do Dark Ruler No More. Watch me top deck a Dark Ruler No More and end his life. Of course. Let's go, baby. Top deck another Dark Ruler No More. Rolling. What the hell's rolling? Oh, come on, Lord. Allow me to get a Dark Ruler No More. I think he only has 1 monster negate on board, doesn't he? Let me see. You can banish one equipped spell from your field or graveyard, special summon this card from your hand at the start of the damage phase. If this card attacks, you can equip one face-up monster on the field to this card. When a monster is activated quickly, you can send one face-up equipped spell you control to the graveyard. You can do this if you do destroy. Oof. So Immortal is a negate. Savage is a negate, but it doesn't destroy. And I think that's a monster negate, right? Did I read that right? When a monster effect, okay. Checking. Field. Alright. Yeah, so Infernoble Knight Inferior is sent. Let's see if you can destroy one card. But equip the card becomes equipped to a monster on the field. You can destroy one card. Okay, so he could destroy a card on the field. And then he can add another equip card and just pop another card out of my hand. So he's got a negate here, but it doesn't destroy, and he's got a negate here as a monster negate that can destroy. What to do? And he's at 3k, so I can't beat over him. I have to bait him out some way, somehow. If I activate Kagaki's effect, he's probably going to negate that with Gear Fright or Immortal Phoenix. And then if he does that, then I have no place. So, what does he do to end up milling when the monster effect is active? You can send one face-up equip card you control. Okay, so he has one of those. Alright. Good. Alright. I wish this instead of She and I was Mizuho, because then I could pop and try to bait him out. One, two. No, I should normal. Here. Special here. What can he activate? Brave? What the hell is that? We can activate this card during the main phase of this card is in good. Oh man, it's looking rough, y'all. Oh snaps. That sucks. If they didn't have that connector, I could have negated everything on the board and went off. I'm not gonna lie, I gotta be happy that I got one win in though. I just don't know what else I could do from here. I think I'm gonna just scoop. Freaking Smoke Grenade got his ass this game. Alright, no problem. Just gotta go back to the drawing board. Alright, one sec guys, I'm a little hot, so I'm gonna end up turning on the air conditioner or try to get a fan. I'll be back. Alright, mother checkers, I'm back. So we got our butts kicked by Infernobles. It's a sad day for 6 Am's. But 6 Am's best deck, let's go. No, I'm kidding. Alright, so let me get real with you guys real quick. Alright, so 6 Sam's definitely didn't win that. But you know, that's when we go back to the drawing board and we check out what we can do to try to win the next one. Sorry, my computer is low-key slow, so I'm trying to figure out if there's something going on. Let me check the feed real quick. Okay, alright, we should be Gucci. What? Don't you mean Yu-Gi-Oh was the best quiz? Yeah, I mean, to Ariel, yeah, I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh definitely was, you know, I'd say one of the best cartoons. There was too many to honestly keep up with, to be able to say, like, one was the best. But I will definitely say Yu-Gi-Oh was definitely very impactful, obviously, from, you know, my life, you know, because of me playing this. But I think SpongeBob was definitely dope. What else was crazy good? Rocket Power was pretty dope. Even Jackie Chan, the cartoon for that, was actually pretty dope. I'm trying to think of like all the WB cartoons I were playing. It was like Shaolin Showdown or something like that. It was like 6 kids that were just fighting against grown-ass adults and flipping around. acting like they were Super Saiyans from Dragon Ball Z. I feel like they got the inspiration from Dragon Ball Z. Oh, speaking of the cartoons, Dragon Ball Z was definitely dope. So it's definitely a couple, but yeah, SpongeBob and Yu-Gi-Oh was definitely dope. So I'm trying to think how I can honestly better this deck. Like I feel like honestly for that matchup, it was either the side decking or it was just honestly the lack of extending on being able to play further. But real quick, sorry, hold on real quick, guys. Alright, sorry guys, my wife's pregnant, so I'm trying to make sure that she's taken care of. You know, family first. Don't forget that, guys. The world doesn't resolve around child card games. I mean, even though it's definitely dope and it's low-key life, but you know, real life, you know, you got to take care of responsibilities. So I'm trying to think. I'm honestly low-key stuck. I am super happy that I ended up winning at least one duel with Infernobles, but I'm trying to think. So okay, dang. What I should have done is kept that replay so I can see my losses. Just like Pac said, you know, you want to record your losses so you can know how to play better for the next time. Because if I play another Infernoble player, what can I do to end up improving my skills for the next time? You know. But I think these sides honestly came in clutch. I honestly ran into a Dark Ruler No More twice in a duel. I just a smoke grenade honestly lost me, man. So I don't know. And I feel like honestly they can end up opening up with the nuts like pretty much any time. You know, if I did draw into a draw and a Dark Ruler No More, then I think I would have definitely got him. And then I drew into a Kagaki, which was lit. So if I got into a draw and a Dark Ruler No More, he would have had to stop his plays, and then I would have went off and did my plays, and hopefully drew into some nice stuff from my United. But it was just a little too overwhelming. So let's just go ahead and just play, honestly, because I think the deck is solid. We just didn't get into our sides. So let's go ahead and just hop into it again, y'all. Let's see what we get. Paper Gang. Damn. Bastion Kutcher. Nice name, brother. Dang, it's low-key super laggy. I wonder if it's because of my OBS program that I'm using. So I'm assuming that we're probably playing Eldritch Invoke, which is going to be a Makaba and probably like a set 2 to 4 pass, which won't be too fun, but let's see what our next draw is going to be. That honestly will allow us to know really what we can work with as far as on our next extended plays, on what we can do to possibly break that board. I'm also thinking low-key if I should end up adding some ghost second cards. I just feel like you need like as much extenders from your 6 samurai monsters and spells to be able to actually fully combo off, because it's just you literally using like 10 cards from your extra deck. Alright, so this is Invoked Dogmatica. So they're gonna probably end with 2 negates. Okay, Maximus. Let's see, you can activate, you can banish from one huge. During your move, you can activate send 2 monsters with a banish from here. Okay. Dang, so what 2 cards can I send? Let me think what hand I got. I could probably do probably the best dweller. And let me think. And probably might as well, I guess, drop this. Yeah, let's drop this too. Okay. Oh my gosh, and he's gonna get Winda. Man, this duel, like these duels are making me literally want to play Magical Muskets and just like main deck Nibiru, Dark Ruin Amours, and just a bunch of shenanigans. But it's all good. We didn't go first. If we went first, we would have been able to put out a crazy board like that. Honestly, it would have been stronger. 6 M's. 2 buckets. Alright, so during your main phase of a monster, as they're going to food, use a special summon as good. So he has his card on field. Did he search another one? Let me think. So he's gonna neg. Let me change. Rain cards. Let's return when I spell it. Okay. Alright, so he can negate one. So Kaidaki's not gonna probably be the best. Probably gonna get Mizuho. See if he makes this. Oh, my bad. I don't know what happened to the music, y'all. My fault. Let me see. Alright. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna get He's on. Let's see if he's cool with that. Good. Okay. Okay. I might have to scoop this one, y'all. So I don't got enough plays to play through my only special summon and be able to play through a negate. Let's see, so if you gotta gain 2 to get to 21. Fuck. Okay. Dang. Yeah, I'm gonna scoop this one, y'all. I should have probably honestly scooped without having to play any cards, so he didn't know what the heck I was playing. But that's my fault. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go first. Hopefully I end up getting the nuts. I'm trying to think what hand traps would I probably see. Depending on what's in my hand, like I was saying earlier, you know, I can end up playing through, you know, at least 2 hand traps. Okay. Okay. Let me think. So if he does have Ash, he kind of just stops my plays right then and there. Or if he has any type of hand trap. I'm just kind of low-key scared that he might have Nib. Special, summon special. Okay, thank you. Freaking Divine Sword was terrible rip for my hand. If I had any other card, I would have been Gucci. So that's the only thing that really kind of sucks is if you really have a subpar hand, you don't know really what to prohibit. I could do Ash and that'll allow my signal to go, but more likely he's probably got a Nibiru. We'll find out. Let's see. Okay. It didn't stop the response. So I could have Kagaki. If they just hand trap me and I call the wrong one, then that's just a bad hand. So it's all good. I'm gonna end up getting into Kagaki. And then I'm thinking that I should probably Impermanence, call Impermanence. But if he doesn't have Impermanence, then I'm definitely gonna lose to a Nibiru. So if he stops my plays, then that's cool. I'm okay with that. Let's just see if he does. Sweet. So we went through. Alright. So I can get a soul. This is where it kind of gets a little scary, y'all. I think I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and activate it. If he says it's okay, then I'm definitely gonna call Nibiru because he doesn't have a hand trap to stop a soul. So he does not have a hand trap to stop a soul. That is lit. Alright, we good, y'all, we good. Let's see. But I'm gonna probably go ahead and mill I'm gonna mill to end up getting Mizuho. 1, 2. Good. Okay, I'm just gonna keep playing. This dude does not really talk much of my responses. Alright, so that's my 4th summon. I'm gonna end up calling Nib now. One, two, three. Let's go! Game 3, baby! Woo! I think Nib was in his hand. Dang, that was a close one right there. Oh boy, I was sweating bullets. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. If you saw my shirt, boy, it definitely would be wetter than an ocean right now. Oh man. Alright, so we playing, what are we playing? Oh, Invoked Dogmatica. So I'm trying to think, what would stop them? They can get their the trap for Winda. So I'm thinking, let me think. I think lightning storms would be good, and then probably dark roll are the worst. I think that would be good because then I can stop their field and I can pop their back row or front. So yeah, I think we're good with that. Let's go ahead and slide that in. Alright. Let's get it. See what we got. I see a spectator, so I'm about to holla at the homie. Let him know we live streaming. Yo, Darker No More is like my best friend during this live stream. Yo, like that gets stuck to my hand. And this is honestly a solid hand. I got 2 Six Samurais that I can end up summoning, and I got Dojo, so I should be good. I'm probably gonna try to bait his trap if he has it. And be able to probably Dark Ruler from there. Because if I end up activating it too early with Wonder Not on the field, then it honestly stops my plays. Because I won't be able to attack over her. Unless, if I get a temple, as far as for a draw, then I definitely can end up, I think, playing over his field. I would drop Dark Ruler No More, and then I would end up activating my spells, and then, okay, thank you, honey. And then I'll end up activating Temple, special summon my 6-hand monsters. Oh, okay. I'm low-key scared what that back row is. Oh man, I wish I had Lightning Storm on that draw. I think it's official. I think I'm honestly gonna start siding out my Grandmasters for some more side cards. Alright, so I can negate Makaba's effect, but I'm not sure if he got this. I'm not sure if he got Winda Trap. Oh, you know what? Okay, so that goes to 21. And he's at 21 too. I can go into with Dojo. I can go into a level 5. I'm low-key worried, so I can negate this, and then I can end up. Fuck. Yeah, I should activate it now. Okay. Please don't end up having him drop that card. If he drops that spell card, I mean the trap card, I'm screwed. Okay. Target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Send one monster with an equal or higher attack or edge deck, and if you do, send to the end of the next one. No. Wow. That is fudge. You know, I should have probably got red reboot, but I wouldn't have seen it. This might be a scoop phase right here. Those are like the perfect cards. Alright, so yeah, I definitely realize now that I definitely can send at least 2 Grandmasters to the side. Because I could have got a red reboot. I could have got a red reboot, and I probably could have got an Ash. And that Ash could have popped that. I mean, not an Ash, a Ghost Ogre. I should have got Ghost Ogres. You got it, G. Actually, let me see if he's got it. Because I honestly could top deck Lightning. And then just as a heads up, guys, I'm gonna keep streaming for a little bit longer, but I'm gonna probably just walk away for a little bit after this and go get some food. United. Alright, so we got the normal summon right here. And we got the special summon right here. I'm thinking I should probably use United, just in case. But the only unfortunate thing is that he can negate the Soul's effect. Let's see what we get though. Wow! Ooh, thank you. Lightning Storm, Drolan. Oh. So I guess I'm not going anywhere, guys. Wifey got his food. Just need a place for this though. Actually put this down there. Deck box. Alright, be in there, boys. So he dropped a droll. That is rough. I don't know what to do. Except attack, maybe there. I mean, that's the best I could do, really. So far. It's not looking good for us boys. We're hanging in there though. No invocation. Another macabre. Wow. We got one? What? That's busted. I thought invocation was always a once per turn. Like all the way through as far for the car, I thought it was once per turn. Wow. Inbox ain't that bad with that. During this time is okay when I missed my pin deck. Because at least I could have probably done a little bit more. That draw drop was tough though. I could not stop that. I'm determined to make 6 Ams tough though. I would definitely want to make them at least a tier 2. So it's just games like this that I'm just gonna have to just learn to get my ass whooped, and eventually I'm gonna start doing ass whooping. Just start. Yeah, this is rough. You got it, G. Alright, y'all. So, we gotta go back to the drawing board. That was rough. What are we doing wrong, guys? What the hell are we doing wrong? I don't know. I don't know what we're doing wrong. I do know we need some more support. um, hmm. I think I'm gonna just stick with what I was saying before. Just side these two guys out on top of these 6 here. So that'll be 8 cards. That should allow us to be able to at least see 2 of our side deck cards. That's a lot of cards to be able to side out and not possibly see. Because Ghost Ogre would have probably helped. But who knows? Let's try to go back at it. Because let me see. Oh, you know what? We're supposed to actually find out if there's other counter holders for spells that they got out there. Let's see what cards they got. Well, Battle Shogun. The 6. Oh, duh, our Link Monster. Gateway. Sheen's Devil. Daredevil. Dude, get the fuck out of here. Also trap card. United Dojo. This Sheen's Daredevil, dude. So when this part is normal summon, place 1 boost pseudo counter on it. Again, from hell, one is before it on. Okay, point, and force it ball on the film. Okay. Why do all these cards keep saying when they're normal? If this card wasn't supposed to be, if it was normal, this card would be nice. And that other card if it didn't need to be normal. This card has to be normal. I mean, I guess it's not bad. I could drop Daredevil over him, but all my monsters really should be special something because I have to open up as him. Okay. Let me read the trap. What does Thunder Blast mean? Alright, remove once Bushido counter. From your side of the field, activate one of the effect. Target one monster your opponent controls destroyer. That's good, but too slow. These are all the cards that I have? Yeah, we need Gateway back at 3. At least 2. Yeah, we need it at 2 or 3. One Secret of the Sounds, 2. I'm thinking this build is solid, guys. I don't know what else I can drop. I really don't. I mean, all the other 6 samurai monsters that we got, I don't really do any more extra for us. So I'm just gonna start siding out at least 8. So, oh my bad. So I think I was telling you guys earlier before my duels how I side. So what I do is I just think about, okay, who am I gonna pretty much play against meta that I want to beat. So I'm gonna think about a meta deck. Let's say freaking Infernobles that we just played. So more likely for Infernobles, they're going to summon a lot of monsters. So more likely, and they want to draw a lot. So I'm more likely going to end up wanting to have that in there. Definitely going to want to have that in there. And then I'm probably going to want to try to pop their plays at some point. So let's say that we just ended up having that 8. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pretend that we're main decking with those cards, and we're just going to send them off to continue to keep playing. I think I'm going to drop Kuzaru, and then probably one Grand. I don't know, because Kagaki. I'm probably going to do one Kagaki. That would probably be smart because I have to activate his effect to be able to go off and do things. He doesn't, and he's a heavier beater. So let's say that we're sending those 8 off, and then what we'll do is we'll just end up going into the solo mode, then just go to a duel, and just see what hands we end up getting. If we were going like second. Oh my gosh. Damn. If I played against an Infernoble player, that would have definitely been game. That is a solid hand. Jeez. Alright. So let's see what else we got. 2 hand traps in a row. Let's go. The only thing is, kind of will hurt our plays though. So stop them from being able to attack. I mean, being able to activate their effects. Pop something on their field. So it'll be my turn. Damn. Yeah, that would be a brick right there. So that's one brick. That's a solid hand. That's another solid hand. That is not a solid hand. I can't play anything with that. But if I get a 6-hand monster, I'm thinking maybe I should drop a United, because I'm seeing that a lot. And probably keep my 6-hand monsters. This is really good. Seeing 2 hand traps is definitely really good. And I think with this I could. Let me see. Special. Go center. See, this wouldn't be. Oh wait, that's 5 cards. It'll be my turn. Combo off. Let's go. Alright, and what I do is I usually do best out of 10 as far as for the cards that I can draw and see. So all this is basically going second. So I'm going to be able to draw 6 basically. So let's say this was a good hand right there. Let's just mark it right here. Just mark it there. And then it's just reset. Okay. We're on second. That is a good hand there too. If an Infernoble player ended up popping the Dark Roller No More, that might be rough, but I do have Temple of I mean, even with Temple, I do have Temple of 6, okay. And I do have Divine Sword, but the most that I could probably do is make keys on, go to 21, plus 24. Yeah, so he can go up to max 24, and my opponent would lose 300 attack. That's if, yeah, that's if they ended up not hitting my Dark Roller no more. So I'd say hand to okay. That is a good ass hand. Let's see what the 6-1 is. Oh my gosh. Hand 3. Oop. So hand 4, what is it gonna be? Hand 4. Against a broken board, this probably wouldn't do good. So I'm gonna say hand bad. So right now we got 1 good, with 2 good, 2 bad. So 2 good, 2 bad. We're at 50 right now, 50%. Alright, so this would be good because I mean I got 2 hand traps. I got Ghost and I got Dark Ruler No More. You know, if I did play that Infernoble player, they more likely would send my Dark Ruler No More. But you know, I'll also probably use Ghost Ogre at some point. Actually, when he ended up activating, no, because I think when he ended up activating Charles, he already had Savage and he had Immortal. Yeah. So he had 2 protections from a monster effect. So I don't know what I would have dropped this. I don't play Infernobles that much, but I would have dropped this sometime. Hopefully it would have helped. So against a regular deck, let's just not say that we're playing Infernobles. Just saying any combo deck, this would be a great hand. So great hand. So right now we're at, out of 5, we're at 3 for 5. And I think honestly, the bad hand I think ended up having Dark Ruler No More too. Oh my gosh, that's a great hand too. Alright, so we're at 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. I'll say 5 out of 6 because bad was okay. I think is good because that was a Dark Ruler No More I think in hand. Okay, so this would be a bad hand too if I was going second and they had like 2 to 3 negates. So let's say bad. So out of 7 hands, we got 5 for 7. Okay, wow, top deck of draw. Yeah, I think this would still be a good hand because I'm trying to think of just combo decks, period. Dark Ruler No More will definitely stop it. So I'm gonna say a good hand. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 6 out of 8 is a pretty decent hand. Nice. This honestly isn't a good hand. If I had a link 1 monster, then it would be good. But with me normal summoning this, getting that, activating this, getting rid of it, and drawing 1, you know, I'm kind of back at square 1 right now. I got nothing to play with that. So that's honestly a bad hand. So that's 9. So right now we're at 70%, which isn't bad. Okay. So we're at 80%, I would say. Out of 10 hands, we ended up getting at least a Dark Ruler No More. So we ended up having that to be able to stop our opponent and be able to go off. Alright. So we're going to go and we're going to try to use that philosophy as far as for what cards we're going to use to side out. So what we did was we ended up doing our 6, and then we did Kizaru and a Kagaki, which I actually really like. Alright. I mean, I could probably keep a Kagaki and a keep. Nah, I'll keep a Hatsume because this extends further. So let's go ahead and move these 8. And then let's move these 8 down. And I think honestly our duels should honestly lean, I think, a little bit more into our favor. Alright. So let's go duel. So this is honestly, man, the philosophy as far as any rogue deck, any deck that honestly isn't meta. This is the concepts that you really got to break down and honestly really check out, guys. The reason why I'm saying that, let me turn the music down just a little bit. The reason why I'm saying that, guys, is because a lot of people think that, okay, I gotta play meta, or my deck isn't gonna be good, or if I do play meta, I'm just gonna scoop and just not play. You won't ever know how good your deck is or how potentially it could be unless you guys give it a chance. So my point that I'm trying to talk about right here and trying to show you guys is that no matter what deck you guys have, you know, your deck is honestly broken because of the supporting cards that are side deck cards or that are supportive cards for your deck that gives you enough steam to be able to end up pulling through some meta wins. You know, there could be a player that just bricked, sided too hard. Between those two, you have the upper advantages if either one of those, you know, happen. Because if they side too hard, then they don't have enough to be able to combo off and do their plays, even though they stopped you. So you can continue to keep drawing a few cards and be able to get into your plays and be able to continue to keep going. Or you can side in very well, take out the cards that you need to be able to combat against your opponent's meta deck that you've sided in really well and be able to outperform. So side decking is really the hugest thing, and also knowing what cards that you really want to add into your deck, and also knowing how to play your deck and what combos you need to play, and also how to stop your opponent's meta deck on its choke points, as they call it, which is cards that you would want to stop or not want to see being played, and you stopping them at that particular time, or dropping a card at the beginning or at the end or at the middle to be able to have them not put out a crazy good board where you could play through and just play Yu-Gi-Oh! So it's really just honestly a lot of strategy and a lot of approach that you got to go about things to be able to bring out the best in yourself. I honestly lost like 3 or 4 times straight. It definitely was defeating, and if you guys look back at this replay, or if you guys are tuning in, you guys will hear me say, man, you know, pendulums would honestly be fun right now. You know, and then I talked about, you know, 6 samurais needing more support. You know, that is very valid. 6 samurais do need some more support, and I think that spell that I talked about earlier would definitely be busted, or even if they just had one link level 1 monster, where it allows you to search a specific spell counter card with the name of it, or searching something for you to special summon. You know, that would help. Just something that allow you to continue to keep extending off and continue to further your plays. I think if we had one more spell counter card, that would help, because we don't really have the best type of spell counter cards. I mean, we do have some busted ones, but we need just at least 1 or 2 more to be able to definitely do our thing. But I'm gonna hop into a match, and I'm gonna see how this approach as far as for siding ended up coming out to being. Okay, we go first? Absolutely not. All right. Alrighty. So let's see what we're playing against. We got a decent hand. What the heck is that? Straight missile. You card from your deck turns. Either add it to your hand or send it to the grave. Okay. I have no idea how this what this archetype is. When it's normal summon, you can special summon a monster from your deck. Okay. So it's like a new zombie archetype. Sync 3. Okay. If it's sync on monster in your position, whose level is 5, let's destroy the bottom. This card is special summon. So it's just this synchro climber deck. Okay. 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 So it ends up synchro summoning, and then that level 2 comes back. And they just go by 2. Interesting. $11? Oh, sync 9? No, yeah, this is 11. Oh, granddaddy. 13? Okay. You can only control one, blah blah blah. You can only use each of these effects. Well, each, okay, so he's got multiple. If a link monster in your possession is destroyed by battle or this effect activated in the grave. So is he just a beater? If a link monster in your possession is destroyed by battle and or card effect, while this card is in your graveyard, you can banish one zombie monster from your graveyard. If this card is special summoned, grave, you can activate this effect. So if a link monster in your possession would be destroyed by battle, you can banish one other summons. Okay. Okay. Alright guys, so I'm trying to figure out what should I do. I could get Kagaki and I could end up special summoning Shienai, but if he ends up activating another Solemn Judgment or Solemn Strike, then this honestly might be game. But if I do end up normal summoning and then special summoning on my own and activating United, I should be good. The only scary part is if I get through being able to activate my stuff from there, then he might end up soul striking my soul at that point when I activate her effect. So I'm gonna go ahead and just activate Kagaki, and hopefully he doesn't have anything. If anything, maybe like Effect Baylor or something like that. Effect. Okay, cool. Alright, so thank God that he ended up misplaying. And I can continue to keep going. That would have been nasty if he allowed it to end up successfully summoning and then activated Torrential Tribute. So yeah, when he's summoned, okay. So I'm gonna activate this. Good. Come on, baby. Daddy needs some brand new shoes. Woo! Oh my gosh, look at those top decks. Okay, cool. Alright, so he says no hand traps, no responses. So I'm gonna just get free reign here. I was real with him. I said, honestly, it's gonna be a lot of combo plays that I'm about to do. So just bear with your boy. So I'm gonna end up getting Kagaki. Send 1, 2, 3, 4. Special summon Kazaru. Effect. Might as well get Mizuho. Add up those counters. Send these two off. Get Shogun. Send that off. Get Gateway. Alright, and this isn't really a good test, guys. I think the guy didn't really know my deck, and also he ended up misplaying for sure. So this is gonna be kind of like an easy win for me right here. Hopefully he doesn't get too confused when I get to the infinite loop. But hopefully he just quits, you know, before it gets too confusing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so I'm just going through my regular combos, guys. Sorry if I'm not talking too much, I'm just trying to focus on my line of plays, making sure that I don't mess up. Even though I got free reign right here, I don't want any mishaps as far as like, how are you doing that? What's making you do that, you know, combo? How do you have infinite loot? Blah, blah, blah stuff. So I just want to make sure that I do everything that needs to be done to getting to where I need to go. Did I add 4 down? 1, 2, 4. Alright, so this is the next one, and then this is the infinite loop. Alright, just double checking with the dude to let him know that I have infinite counters on the board, and just wanted to make sure that he understood that, and I must. Alright, so he just scooped. Alright, so alright, so that was fun. So now let's see. So he ended up having a back row, and then he just ended up just so many regular monsters. So I'm gonna definitely run these 4 here. I'm thinking if I should probably run Ghost Ogre so I could be able to pop his card, just in case he does pop my stuff. Yeah, this would be the best, I think, roll right here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so that's an even exchange right there. Should I? Let me think. So he didn't have any hand traps, and he didn't have any back row. I think this should be good. Yeah, let's not overthink it. Alright, so let's see. I'm assuming he's going to want to go first because he runs back row. Alright. So it looks like homie went AFK. I just got a little sidebar note. How many of you guys ends up shuffling your decks as you guys are playing? Honestly, I have a terrible habit of that. Even when I'm working during like the week and stuff like that, I shuffle my cards and whatnot, especially if I'm like trying to think of a problem, trying to solve something, or just blankly just reading something and just bored. Oh man. Okay. Oh, okay, I thought he was scooping. Alright. Whoa. Okay, so we got Lightning Storm and we got Ghost Ogre. So if we play this right, we honestly can end up pulling out on this game. So I'm assuming I'm probably going to... This card's a no, you can switch to summon one. Okay, I'm gonna let that resolve. And then I'm honestly just gonna wait until he ends up activating with his big beater. Control while this card is in your hand or switch to something. Okay. You can switch to summon if you control. You can switch to summon this card. Once per turn. Switch to summon this card. That's it. Okay. So you can send a zombie monster from his deck to the grave. Oof. Oh man. Okay. So I'm definitely going to have to Ghost Ogre that. That fail spell is definitely going to be a problem. Oh, okay. Wait, I thought it was able to get you a field spell. Oh, if this card is in the graveyard, you can banish. Oh, okay, to get a level 5 or higher monster. Okay, for some reason I thought that was allowing you to be able to get the field spell. Okay, so he's gonna synchro for 3. One sec. Let me see. You can only control. You can special summon this card. Damn, so that card is being special summoned when you special summon a monster from the extra deck. Okay, no problem. Yes, okay. Return especially summon. Oh, that's it? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go. Let's go! Alright, so let me check this synchro monster just in case something funny happens. If you synchro summon in your possession while original levels is 5. Original level is 5. And or bonus card effect while this card is in the grave. Okay. If this card is special summoned from the graveyard, you can act. Fine. see what she does. I'll target this guy. Just try to battle over. This card is as if you can target on face up. Okay. Alright, so the monster's not really the problem. I think the back row will be the problem. So we're gonna lightning storm the back row. I don't know if he knows what lightning storm does. Woo-wee! I am so glad I added lightning storm. Oh my goodness, look at that. Torrential tribute and skill drain. Wow. Skill drain would have been a problem. Honestly, I'm not tripping too much though, because if he did activate skill drain, I had Ghost Ogre, so I'm liking Ghost Ogre, y'all. Don't sleep on it. Effect Veiler, Ash, Permanence, all those hand traps are lit, but Ghost Ogre definitely puts in work. None of those cards could, well, Gamma could stop, you know, skill drain, but you would more likely have activated a card already. So I'm gonna go ahead and activate my cards, and hopefully I have just a field day. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, Kagaki. Activate that. Okay, Mizuho. Let's see if he's got anything. Is that good? I'm assuming he's got nothing to stop me with, so I'm just gonna keep playing. Alright, so I'm thinking if I end up special summoning one of these, I'll have 3 on the field. Yeah, I gotta keep these two here. Hopefully he doesn't have a hand trap to stop me, because that's gonna suck. I don't think he does. So I'm gonna end up getting into. I could actually. I'm gonna get into Hatsume. So I'm gonna go ahead and send everything except DDR. Special summon. Alright, so I don't have a Gateway, Shogun, or Gateway, Docho, Temple, or United, so I'm trying to think how I could do this the best way. Let me think. So I could special summon. Yeah, I think I'm gonna special summon Grandmaster, send that off. I'm gonna send that off. Alright. Send Kagaki, get Gateway. Damn, I should have got Hatsume on the other side. Cause now it's taking up one of Shogun's counters. Let me see. Can activate Hatsume to get. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna activate Hatsume's effect. I'm gonna send both of my Kagakis. And then I'm gonna special summon Mizuho. Get a counter. Get 2 counters there. Okay, so I got 3 there. I can send those 2 off. I think I'm gonna send those 2 off to get spell counter. Sorry. Real quick. Alright, sorry guys, I'm trying to think how my import will be as I continue to keep doing my infinite loop. So I could send Hatsume and Mizuho to get a Shogun again. That's gonna allow me to get 2 Shoguns and 4 Shudo counters. And then I can send those off to get into 2. Yeah, I think that should be good. Because if I get rid of those 2, and then I end up getting into another Shogun, I'll have 4, and then I'll have 3. Yeah, okay. So this is kind of a really weird, wonky play, but I think it should come out still with me having infinite counters. Then I'm gonna activate this. I'm gonna end up getting keys on. I'm gonna bring back my Mizuho, and then I'm gonna get into my infinite loop. Bring that there. Get some more counters. Activate Gateway. Get rid of 3, 4. Okay, special summon here. Get 2 more counters. Overlay. Defense. Move over to here. Declares effect. Send off 2. Put Mizuho on defense. Get some more counters. Activate Gateway's effect. 1, 2, 3, 4. Add that to hand. Alright, so let me think. If I special summon she and I can activate. Let's see. So if I special summon that, that'll be 8. I don't know. Let me just see how this goes, guys. I'm kind of just playing around as I go. Okay, 8. Okay. Alright, so I'm trying to see my line of plays, guys, as I told the guy. So if I activate Mizuho's effect to tribute, yeah, no, I gotta wait until I get in a second she and I. And then I can end up activating Mizuho's effect to pop. So yeah, if I end up getting into she and I end up grabbing that, take away 4 counters, and then I end up activating Mizuho to pop, to tribute my Shogun, and then pop his self, then I'll have another counter to be able to special. Okay, yeah, so I see it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm gonna get another she and I. Add to hand. Okay, now I'm gonna activate Mizuho's effect. Oops. Sorry. Summon first. Alright, so I gotta summon first. And then I'm gonna get rid of a Shogun tribute to pop Mizuho. Okay, cool. So now I got my loops. And then I can activate Gateway's effect. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get Mizuho back into my hand, and then I got infinite counters here. Okay, infinite counters once again. I don't know if this guy's gonna stick around for inboard, but I always like to show it off just to let them know like what kind of decks exams really can do. You know, how much damage they can put up. Alright, I got 2 dojos, so now I can end up getting into Squire. Let's put this back. Put this back. Okay, we can activate both of these. And then I can go ahead and these 2. I don't really need to end up getting into a bunch of stuff. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just get Grandmaster. I'm going to grade so I speed my plays up. Alright, so I don't need to end up getting into anything crazy. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Special summon. Let's get into Appaloosa. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squire's Dojo's effect. End up getting into Squire. Special summon from the deck. Then I'm gonna go into a Synchro 9. Forgot this on there. Can switch some of this card. I'm trying to see if any of these cards can banish to get an effect. I'll banish this. Banish. Let's see. Does it target? No. Banish. Alright, cool. So I'm gonna do my loop one more time, which is usually what I tell people, just so they can end up getting infinite loop again for my field spell. Alright, so yeah, I usually end up say that I want to do my infinite loop just so I can end up doing it for temple, because really what that's going to do is allow their my opponent's monsters honestly to go to 0. So from there I'm going to end up going into another Synchro 9. So get rid of these. Activate his effect to draw 2. And then I think I could discard 2 to be able to pop a card. Discard 2 to pop a card. Okay. So I'm gonna activate Gateway's effect and just get my 2 6-sound monsters that's in the... Oh man. Okay. Alright, so dude couldn't end up hanging. So honestly, he had the right move. This was honestly a great duel to honestly end on. Me getting Lightning Storm, me getting Ghost Ogre, that was definitely clutch. So I definitely understand, I think through this duel, that I understand now that honestly siding out 8 cards isn't really too bad as far as for this deck. Um, you know, with 6 amps, it's definitely hard to figure out which ones that you want to send off because you feel like you need every single card to be able to combat against the meta. But as you guys saw, you know, I already have 6 staple cards that I pretty much side out regularly. And I also side out 2 extra more cards just because that honestly can make a difference as far as for me having 2 hand traps or me having 2 side deck cards, just in case I'm playing Infernobles or Mermills or Dinos or any cards, honestly, that really can destroy my board, take away cards from my hands, you know, just make me have a hard time. So I'm really happy with honestly the sides that I ended up doing recently that I playtest. You guys ended up seeing that I ended up doing like 9 out of 10. It was a pretty good hand, honestly. I ended up ending with at least a side deck card or 2. You know, some were bricks, but you know, I'm okay with taking, you know, I think it was 8 actually out of 10 where I had 2 bricks and the rest were honestly playable, you know, hands. That's a solid, you know, hand for sure. So just knowing really what you need to side against as far as for your opponent and making sure that hopefully you get one of those cards to be able to stop them is really what matters. But I have been playing for, shoot, like about 3 hours, almost 4, 3.5 actually. So I think this was definitely a really good live stream. I appreciate you guys sticking around for whoever showed up. I appreciate you guys showing any love. If you guys do like it, please definitely pass the word along. Let people know, you know, who I am, what deck I play, and definitely don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate it, you know, guys, and hopefully I get to see you guys next weekend. All right, signing out. Bye.